Hello, welcome to another review video. Today we're going to be looking at the Comica WM-200 microphones. It's a lav system. We're going to unbox it and test it out to see what it can do. Roll the intro. Hello friends of the internet, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be looking at the Comica WM-200 A kit, and this is a budget lav system. A couple videos ago I tested out the Sennheiser AVX ME2 system, and you have one transmitter, one receiver, and it's around $900. These are a third the price and you get two transmitters, one receiver, but it's a budget set. Question is it going to be good enough? What's the quality going to be like? We're going to unbox it and we're going to test it out today, and then I'm going to make another video where we test these out against the Sennheiser system, and we're going to see which one sounds better, because if these are good, then hey, I just saved you 600 bucks. All right, let's get into it. All right, and here we go. This is the WM-200 A kit, and there's a B and a C version as well. The A has two transmitters, one receiver. The C has one transmitter, one receiver, and I believe the B has a handheld microphone with a wireless transmitter and a receiver. Now, I went with the A kit because it had two transmitters, and I thought it would be pretty cool to mic myself up and model, or myself and another photographer, videographer, and do some behind the scenes stuff where you can hear some people interacting. I thought that would be pretty cool, so I'm looking forward to doing that. And this kit also comes with a nice hard case. It's a Pelican style case. There is a rubber seal around the top part of the case, so I assume it's water resistant at the very least, although I wouldn't really go throwing this in the water, you never know. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is the two transmitters and receivers. This is the receiver right here. I mean, I like the fact that it comes with the case, but I'll be honest, I probably will not use it because it's easier for me just to put my gear in my camera bag and keep everything nice and simple and compact, but it's pretty cool. I've only used these things once, and you can see here on the transmitter I dinged it up a little bit. I had it in my jacket pocket and I had it in my pants pocket. Nothing sharp in there, but I seem to have scratched the paint, so seems like the paint is a little bit delicate. And on the back you have these metal belt clips, which are not attached when you open the case for the first time. You got to snap them into place, which isn't too hard to do. And here on the receiver you also have a metal belt clip, and it's pretty sturdy, holds pretty well. And you also have this little device here that you slip into the belt clip, which allows you to stick the receiver onto a cold shoe, and it also has a screw mount on the bottom, so you could screw it to a small rig or something like that. And in the box you also get these two dead cats, dead kittens, dead fluffy animal things that block the wind. I never understood why they were called that, but there you go. If you're shooting in windy conditions, you got these at your disposal. We also have one short male end to male end 3.5mm jack. We have two lavalier mics attached to a pretty long cable and a clip and a foam windscreen. And we have an adapter going from XLR to 3.5mm jack. And lastly, we have an instruction manual, which I have tucked away under the foam here in case I need it while I'm out shooting. Both transmitters and the receiver run on two AA batteries, so you're going to need 6 AA batteries to run this whole setup. And here's the lav. This is the little mic that you clip onto your clothing. Now, personally, I think this mic is a little big. I mean, it's a pretty small mic, obviously, but it's a pretty big small mic. It's got a big clip. It's got a big windscreen. It's got a big, I guess the head of the mic is pretty big. And I think it's going to be tough to hide this kind of thing underneath clothing or behind anything on somebody. So that's just something to keep in mind. And all three units come with this very basic LCD screen. No complaints here. It's bright, clear, easy to read. And the nice thing is that the receiver gives you the battery readouts of both transmitters. So if you're out in the field working, you can monitor the battery life of your transmitters and make sure you never get caught with no audio. Another feature that I really like about this mic set is the fact that you can manually select your channels for your A and B channel, or you can let the device automatically select the channel and automatically pair. So all you really have to do is turn it on and it's good to go. You don't have to worry about anything. It's super simple. Alright, this is what the audio sounds like on the EOS R5 with no mic. This is just the onboard camera mic. All right, so now we're testing the Comica WM-200s outside. I got a nice busy street behind me, and I want to test the low cut filter. And right now the low cut filter's off. I'm talking, can you hear the street traffic behind me? Am I clear? How's my voice sounding? All right, so now the low cut filter is set to low. What does it sound like? Is it a little bit different? Can you hear the traffic a little more, a little less? How's my voice? There's a little background audio. I'll see what this sounds like on the computer. Okay, so now we'll set the low cut filter to high. All right, so now the low cut filter is set to high. Does it make any difference? Can you hear my voice? Is it clear? Can you hear the cars in the background? How noisy is it? Okay, get back to the computer and we'll check it out. We got one more place we're going to go to. We're going to go to a noisy bridge over a highway, and we're going to test out the low cut filter there as well. So now we've got a really noisy location. This is the onboard mic on the R5. We've got a highway below us. It's super windy, so this is going to be a good test of the Comica. I don't even know if you can hear me right now. So let's test out the mic. All right, so here we are with the Comica WM-200s, and we're on this this bridge. It's pretty windy. I have the dead cat on. Okay, so after listening to that audio, I changed the mic recording volume level on the transmitter. It was set to 6, which was pretty low. I think it came around 12 when I first set it up. But now we set the volume to 3. Does it sound better? I have the low cut filter off right now. 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, blah. All right. All right, so now same volume level, but we have the low cut filter set to low. Wind is blowing pretty hard. 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, blah. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully that sounds a little better. All right, so volume level is set to 3 again, and now we have the low cut set to high. How does it sound? 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, blah. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully I'm not peaking this time, and let's see what that sounds like. All right, so one of the cool features on this lav mic set is you can actually change the RF power from low to high. Right now we're on low, which limits the distance we can get from the camera. And when you set it to high, you get maximum distance, which I think is 294 feet. So my camera guy is gonna throw up his hands when I start breaking up and he can't hear me anymore. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, are we losing it? We lost it. Okay, so this is the maximum distance. I guess if you're inside, this is a room or two or halfway across the gymnasium, a quarter of a way. But I guess that's pretty good. If you're working inside, you're not going to have the camera too far away from the person wearing the lav. All right, so this is about the maximum distance with the RF mode on high. And I don't know how far we measure this out, but looks like we're pretty far from the camera. Not as far as we got with the Sennheiser AVX ME2 system, but it's still pretty good. I can't imagine recording at anything longer distance than this. Okay, so it's pretty choppy back there apparently, and this seems to be the maximum range for the transmitter on high, and it's about double the distance that it was on the low setting. Still, it's pretty good distance, but if you're looking for something to shoot, you know, at a really long distance, you probably want to look at a different mic set.
So we are here. Is this
this is going. Okay, guys. So now I figured we'd do a test with both mics going at the same time.
Okay.
We're having a little conversation. We have channel A, channel B.
Channel B, channel A.
Nice to meet you, channel B.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, channel A.
So we got Sally here. She's a local artist, and she produces beautiful artwork. I'm going to put her Instagram link down below if you want to go check her out.
I'm also an art teacher for kids. And a mindfulness and meditation teacher as well.
Meditation, huh? Is that like rock and roll?
Meditation.
Meditation.
Yeah, basically.
All right, so we did a little laughing, we did a little this, we did a little that.
How about
different sounds.
How about?
Oh, we whisper. Let's see. Does it pick us up? If we whisper, does that work?
Okay. Yeah. My name is Sally, and I am whispering. I really like to whisper because when I whisper, it gives me tingles down my back.
Oh, you're an ASMR person.
I am also a meditation ASMR person.
Okay, channel B, you can relax now. All right, so I looked over the footage I shot the other day, and we were on the bridge, the noisy highway, and I had the volume set to
We weren't
3.
on a bridge.
You weren't there. I was there.
So why did you say we?
I meant me and the camera guy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now she's like, how dare you talk about other people in front of me? Boom!
No. We're going to deal with this off camera. Classy. Classy.
Okay, so this is our random nonsense here for a few minutes, so you can get an idea of what these mics sound like in conversation. and hopefully they sound good because I can't really hear what's going on here.
No, we're not doing it for the mics. We're doing it because we're show-offs. We just want to show ourselves off.
Maybe you like... No, I'm not even going to say that. It's a dirty joke in there. But not for YouTube.
It's rated R.
All right.
Verify age. Do you ever see that on YouTube? This is the verify age section?
No.
Oh.
All right, so here we are at the busy highway again on the bridge. It's pretty noisy. I changed up my settings on the microphone. I set the volume to 1. I had it at 6 originally, then I set it to 3. Wasn't happy with it, set it to 1. And I'm kind of looking at the volume from a photography perspective as ISO, or sensitivity to sound instead of light. So I set it all the way to the bottom so it's as quiet as it can be. And then in manual mode in the camera, I brought up the volume, the record volume, to minus 12 dB. And hopefully that solves the problem, and I'm coming through nice and clear. And the background noise is just to a minimum. And again, for reference, this is what it sounds like with the onboard mic on the R5. All right, everybody, welcome to the end of the video. I'm going to give you my conclusion on this Comica Lav system. But before I do that, I just want to say that I'm going to make a tutorial video on how to use these mics, how to set up these mics, how to set up your camera to get the best possible audio. And that video is going to drop after this one. It's going to be linked down below in the description when it's ready, because I know from personal experience, I just started using lavs and it was a bit of a mystery to me. It was a bit of a new experience. So if you're looking to get into using lav mics, watch the tutorial. I'll teach you everything you need to know on how to set these guys up. But now, the conclusion. All right, how does the lighting look? How does the lighting look? It's actually gray and overcast outside. It's a dark day, and I'm using 2 newer 660 lights to try and mimic a sunset. 2 lights, 2 different color tones. Does it look like a real sunset? Let me know. All right, conclusion. We're going to talk about audio quality. We're going to talk about build quality. We're going to talk about ease of use and value for money. Those are the 4 things I want to touch on. Now, audio quality. This is a budget mic set, so you get what you pay for. I mean, no matter how you want to cut it, you get what you pay for. You're not paying a ton of money for these. It's not like it's a Sennheiser Lav system, but you're going to get what you get. Now, all the audio you've been listening to from, I guess, the testing, when I started testing outside till now, has all been raw audio out of this system without any kind of filtering or any kind of adjustments in post. It's the Lav set plugged into the camera, recorded right into YouTube, and I'm not making any adjustments. So as you can tell, the bass is kind of, it's a little scratchy. It's a little like, it's not very like, whoa, not really bassy. And the trebles are a little muddy, a little distorted. So it's not as crystal clear and as crisp as you would get with, let's say, the Sennheiser AVX ME2 system, which I tested a few videos ago, but it does work. This is a budget lav set, and you're gonna get budget lav audio quality. And you know what? It works. It works. Like here I am. Let's say I'm a new YouTuber. I don't want to use the onboard mic anymore. I don't want to use a little shotgun mic. These definitely give you a little more versatility, and you can get more people in the room. You can mic up a bunch of people, and you can get good quality audio, or decent quality audio, I should say. So audio quality, good. Build quality, I'd say it's good. You know, it's got a metal body. I think this is aluminum, and I scratched it up already, so the paint is a little fragile. You can easily scratch that. It would be nice to have a little rubber bits here and there to kind of protect the edges. But, I mean, again, you get what you pay for. There is a mute button right here at the top, and I'm not being muted as I push it because in the settings I disabled the mute button. The thing is, it should be on top of the device, not on the front, because when you slip it into a pocket, the tightness of your pocket literally just pushes the mute button and you get muted. So you got to watch out with that. So if you buy this mic set, definitely turn off the mute feature. I'll lock it so you can't mute it. And yeah, other than that, build quality is good. Everything's good. I have no problems. The antennas are very bendy, so you don't have to worry about breaking them. The size is decent. It could be a little smaller. I definitely would have liked it if it was a little smaller. The style right now is skinny jeans, so you'll have some fun trying to fit these into skinny jean pockets. But you know, you clip it onto a belt or whatever. So build quality is good. If you did drop it, I don't think they would break because it does have the metal housing. So no complaints there. Okay, so now let's talk about ease of use. And here's the thing. If you're buying some Comica Lavs, you're probably a new YouTuber or someone who's just getting into videography, just getting into sound and that kind of thing. So you're probably not too well versed in audio and how audio works. So ease of use is important to people like that. And the ease of use with these things is fantastic. You literally turn on the transmitter, turn on the receiver, you're done, finished. I mean, there are a couple other little things, but if you can select which channel A and B channel go to, you can manually select it, or you can just leave it on automatic and you turn it on, make sure one of the transmitters is set to A, one of the transmitters is set to B, and then the receiver does its magic and everything just works. And of course you have to set up your camera. I mean, you have the audio levels in here that you have to set. Actually, they're in there, they're in the receiver. So you have to set the audio levels. Right now I'm recording at level 2. I want to keep it pretty low because the higher the level goes, the more sensitive these mics tend to be, and you pick up a lot more background audio. So I'm keeping it low, and then I'm adjusting the audio settings in the camera in manual and bringing them up till I hit minus 12 dB, and that's where I'm recording at. But once it's set, all you do is power, and you're good to go. I mean, and plug in the 3.5 millimeter jack into the camera, and that's it. Its ease of use is pretty good. Even the menu system is very straightforward. All you have to do is hold down the set button and then hit right and left to adjust the setting, and that's that. So ease of use, fantastic. And now, value for money. Value for money. Are these worth the money? I think for the audio quality, they are a little overpriced. But I haven't really tested a lot of mics out in this price range, so I can't say for sure. I think it's okay. It's not overpriced, like grotesquely overpriced, I think, for what you get in terms of audio quality, but I think it's decent. It's good. You definitely kind of get what you pay for. It's not going to be the best sounding audio quality, but it works. It works. And for YouTubers like you and I, or somebody who just wants to record some stuff, or maybe an interview with 2 people, and yeah, and just get some decent quality audio, I think these are fantastic. I think these are good. They're going to work for you. I would recommend them to you if you're new to video and you're new to YouTube. I think it'll definitely work for you. If you are more professional and you're looking for professional quality, I don't think these are going to cut it. They're not quite there, but for the rest of us who are just doing this for fun and just figuring things out as we go, they're perfect. So that is my review on these Comica WM-200s. This is the A kit. All right, and that is it. We are done. If you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe to the channel. I've got tutorials on photography, videography, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and just basic life skills on staying motivated and, you know, being productive and that kind of stuff. So if you're into that kind of stuff, subscribe to the channel. I got more videos like that coming up. And that is it. We are finished. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video.